Bitcoin, huh? Exciting. Traditional market was a lot more down. I mean, it pulled back a little bit. Just wow. That's all I got to say about that. So, where is Bitcoin heading? Right, we're gonna immediately go over to the distribution here. I mean, especially if they want to fucking sell this off and get a wick, the 99.7 Laplace is right on the 99.7 Laplace projection. Current candle this weekly. We're talking about 14.5-ish, 14.6, right in that area. That'll wake some people up. You probably see some of these longs fall off at Bitfinex. And they might not be using a lot of leverage, but you start getting to these numbers. Put it this way: there's people right now that already didn't get out of their positions when we got the bounce back up to what, almost 22. This thing goes back down, they're going to regret it. If they didn't get out, here you go, sweating again because they're trying to swing trade volatility. I don't know, man. But let's move this all the way back. Hmm, 13, huh? Hopefully you guys got some questions. Don't be shy. Ask away, especially if you're new. We're cool as they come, man. If you're in this Discord, we love you. We're here to help you. Can't help without the questions, though. Let's see. Yeah, and this longer distribution, probably not going to make it down there. I like the one from this local little high. I'll call it a high. I mean, I really don't like that candle, but sure the returns oscillator says yes. Okay. Bottom line, let's see what's going on here. It's the end of the day, Mr. Bitcoin. Yeah, set up some bull dip on the 90 right now. A lot of entropy trending. This is what we're for everybody that already does have this indicator. We're working like I got the entropy percentile on top with the prediction colors. Then entropy down here with the prediction entropy line. I like it. Pretty cool. What? Because the percentile is going to do what? It's going to if that percentile is continuing to build, you're loving it. You're staying in that trade. I was looking at the 5 minute earlier. There was some great trades, right? Some good outliers. I hope everybody, even if you don't understand these indicators, if you're just looking how all this lines up so perfectly, when you've got really good math-based indicators that are statistically built for the returns, got your hands on some good stuff, guys, gals. See, we got time to fly. She's here. Let me go real quick. Hell, I thought, yeah, I am in the stream chat. Okay. See what this 4 hours doing. Where's this? Yeah. I mean, this is E-score's pretty low right now. There's no div on the returns or the Fishers. There is div on the DLP. Yes, there is. Definitely trending still to the downside on the 4 hour. And you've got this contraction, right? Volatility's contracting, heading back up, positively correlated. That's going to walk this price right on down if that continues. What'd that look like on the 90-minute? Let's check it out. Just like I do at the beginning of the day, I'm just doing a little rundown, seeing what possibly is going to happen in the next few hours here. Running into close. Like I said, there's definitely a bull div on the 90. 45 too. Building a lot of different higher lows there from this initial drop. Definitely on log return Z score too, and DLP. Very interesting. So just imagine me in the morning. I got my quart of coffee. Yeah, I said quart. Pack full of goodness, little agave, some cinnamon. Yum, yum. Checking out traditional markets, pre-market on SPY usually. And going through the 4-hour, 90-minute, 45, 15-minute chart to get a bias for that day. And then when I'm down here on the 5-minute and 1-minute, depending, if it's not a highly volatile day, that's when I'm dropping to the 1-minute, right? If there's a lot of volatility, you can get down on the 5-minute, no problem, with some great moves. When the volatility is a little lower, you can jump on the 1-minute. People are afraid of it down there because literally don't know how to get entries or where to take profit. It's like you're not trading a 1-minute to like fucking swing trade like the intraday. You're scalping. You're not in that trade more than 5-6 minutes, probably, if that. Boom, boom. It's like these exchanges offering 0 fees if you stake a certain amount of their exchange token. That's a really good deal. Because you're getting, once you get the hang of it, you're getting anywhere from like 80 to probably 95% of limit orders filled. 0 fees. Let's read this. Yep. Sure. But like we've said the last few days, the main benefit of us giving you this chart, because I'm going to be totally honest, like the $10 is literally just to get in here, get your feet wet, see the people in the Discord. Everybody's very nice, gracious, funny. We have a good time. Is mainly to learn about volatility, not to necessarily be like, okay, here's my system, I'm going to start trading this. If you are literally, say you throw 3 AVPs up, different lengths, right? Because what you're looking for, you're looking when all of them are low volatility. But once you get good, you can trade one. But it's to learn about expansion, contraction, correlation breaks from positive to negative. But if you're literally going to try to just use volatility to trade, it's going to take a while. It's going to take a while studying it. In the divergence, right? In the divergence between price action and returns, right? I mean, this is a daily. That's I mean, you can see the DLP on these candles. These are all higher lows. And when you have divergence between returns and price action, the returns, that divergence is literally telling you that the return on your investment is diminishing. Time to take profit. Good to use on the low time frame. You can start to see divergence, right? Building, even on the 1-minute. And so what people don't understand about the markets, it's like that divergence is what is literally moving the markets. It's the imbalance of buy and sell pressure. When you see people, why is the price going down? Why are we pumping? What happened? It's all so simple. People are buying or people are selling. There's more of one side. And divergence is created when there's a powerful move and the other side, the opposing side, just gives up. There's not a lot of pushback. Like there's MJ can probably post it. I don't know what the hell that website is where you can watch actual a bunch of futures trades across all those exchanges. And you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. When that happens, you'll see no opposition, man. They'll lay back. They'll let the other side blow their wad. And that creates the divergence. And you can see it in the buy and sell pressure. We got a Donnie building something. So that'll be nice. I've got actually something for it. I just don't like using the guy's indicator. The moron. Let's see. By that, let me get down here on the 5 minute. Okay. Here's what we'll do. All right. And no, I'll leave it to see if it was a div play. Let me get rid of the ABQ. Let's blow this baby up. All right. Pull this in a little bit. Set up some trades here. Let me see here. Oh yeah, it's a nice one to the downside. What do I have that AVP set on? I'm gonna have to check that. I don't like that color scheme, but that is okay. Since it changed to red. And you know what? This move right here, no, that thing, I need to move that here. Let me see something. Bam. And so what I'm showing is that just by knowing the volatility, what's going on, you know what? I will put red right there. Somewhere in the damn Discord are like the 6 different kind of things that happen when volatility expands and contracts, depending on how it's correlated. Obviously, what is this on the 5 minute? Yeah, we had a lot of down moves, man. And now you got to remember too, these are scalps. I'm marking off scalps, right? This is a 5 minute chart, and I'm talking about $50 to $100 profits. Bam. When I'm actively trading, it's usually with a few Bitcoin. So when you're nailing this, say you take $50 profit all day long, you have, I don't know, 10 to 15 trades. And I was trading with 3 Bitcoins all day, so 150 a trade. I mean, it adds up. You don't, they don't know how to actually, everybody says, oh, when I hear people say, I'm a day trader, I immediately, I'm not going to say anything, but in my head, I'm going, yeah, I bet you are. Because a lot of people don't even understand what that even means. They'll be swing trading, right? They'll be trading the 4 hour, the 12 hour, the daily, the weekly. And they're like, yeah, I'm a day trader. And I'm like, oh my. Okie dokie. So let me get some more up here. Yep, there's a good one. Yeah. All right, let's just turn this back on here. Oh, that was a little fake out. It's all good. That was the up move. Boom, boom, boom. You can see just the volatility expanding, negatively correlated. All right, price action goes down. I'm going to get another peek at that bad boy. Yeah, that's why right here. That's why I use 3. All right, because this was negatively correlated expanding. Wait a minute. Boy, that's an interesting read. I'm gonna have to dig into that later and see what the hell that did. Why did that did not catch that? Especially on the 5 minute. Yeah, I'll figure it out. But yeah, those are so when volatility expands, and it's negatively correlated, price action is going to start working its way down. That can start by literally volatility contracting positively correlated. That starts a walk. The price will literally start walking down. I don't like to say drift. There's only positive drift. The markets naturally drift, right? That's why usually after big volatile moves, you'll just see price action on a 5-15 minute. It's just floating. It's just floating up. And there's always a positive drift in the markets, and there's no drift to the downside, but the price action will walk. It'll walk both ways because of volatility contracting, walking down if it's positively correlated, walking up if it's negatively correlated, and those will ebb and flow right into the pump. So positively correlated contracting volatility will ebb and flow into expanding volatility negatively correlated. In the other way around, negatively correlated contracting volatility, price action starts walking up, then it ebb and flows into a pump. When it expands, the correlation will break and be positive. There's a lot of examples. Let me see. A lot. And there's also, I really like, I'll throw all three of these on. This move that happened on the 15-minute, right? Started last night, coming down. You're flashing all three of these, right? 525 length, 981 length, 2400 length. And everything I do, all my settings, everywhere, because there are new people like these guys that have been around, they know my philosophy, my numbers, right? I use the 369 philosophy in everything I do, multiples of those three numbers, or bigger numbers that actually, once you really break them down, add them down numerology wise, I want them to add up to a 3, 6, or 9. And there's a reason for it. And it's shown, it usually is reflected in the charts on how accurate things are. Some people have adopted that. A lot of people that have that we've been working together for years now have adopted it. There's just something to it. You can play around with it, just like you want to use square root settings. All right. But here's something that always blows people's minds. Like, do square roots, like 525. If you add that up, that's 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 plus 5 is 12. 2 plus 1 is 3. Okay, the 981. 9 plus 8 is 17. 17 plus 1 is 18. 8 plus 1 is 9. 636. 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 and 9 is 18. 8 and 1 is 9. The 2400. 2 plus 4 is 6. A lot of people don't understand why I use that philosophy, where it's literally mathematically, when you're working with square roots, it's right in people's faces, but you've never noticed it. Because it's like that philosophy of using numbers in that way has really never come up. Why would it? Unless you're a total fucking chart degen like myself and you just dig into this stuff relentlessly over the years. But that's why I use square roots for all of this. That's the reason. And it's just when the volatility is expanding, they're all significantly, look how they end up. All of them are significantly negatively correlated. Even if you get in on this move, like on the first couple candles here, where the low length has already went, right? The correlation's significantly negative, and all the previous candles you're building. It's time to enter that trade. Why? Because these are flashing too. And you're starting to get a tiny bit of expansion right here. And then, right, you're in the trade already. Then you see this go significant. Then you see this one go significant. You're ready. You know this is gonna be a good trade right here. These are the best when you get a lineup like this. No brainers too. That's what's great about this. Once the volatility starts, This is why I don't just put orders in the system. The volatility has to start to expand. Once that happens, usually it's a freight train. You can't stop it. I don't care what these exchange operators are doing. Once it starts rolling, they're out of the game. Whatever they were up to during this lull, right? Because they're up to no good. Know that first off, who you're dealing with, right? They're no different than the casino. They do not want you to win. They will keep feeding you leverage. They will keep feeding you bonuses until they have every dime in your bank account, because they know they're running one of the biggest scams. How in the hell is it even legal to offer that kind of leverage on a market that is this volatile? Leverage is not for volatility. Leverage is for non-volatile markets, Forex, metals, things like that, right? My God. So all of a sudden, people are just like, hey, it's a great idea. Oh my God, you check Bitcoin out? You can make a fortune using leverage trading Bitcoin. It's like, you don't need to. That's what people don't understand. If you don't already have a nice account where you can trade with, like, who knows, 3 to 5 Bitcoin, where the right where you're taking these $50 to $100 scalps every time, it's $250 or $500. I mean, you're just bang, 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 bang all day long. It's if you can't do that right off the bat, take your time, build up an account, don't use leverage. If you got $2,000 in your account and you learn this stuff, trade with the $2,000. And if you're counter trading your bias, that's the first thing. You got to get a workflow. So people want to jump headfirst into trading and they have no plan. You're planning to fail, especially in trading. You need to have a routine. Just like golf. I'm a big golfer. You better have a routine. All right? You better be able to focus. But I like, when I'm trading, I have a routine. An hour before traditional markets are opening up, I'm in the charts, right? I already have my coffee. I've already eaten. I'm ready to go. But then I'm getting my bias for the day, going from the 4-hour, the 90-minute, the 45, and the 15 over. While I'm watching pre-market on SPY, I'm looking at the correlation of the markets, crypto to traditional. I'm getting ready, because that opening bell, go back in time and look at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time on Bitcoin since this has been so highly correlated. We've been having dumps, or when SPY's pumping. It's a no-brainer. They're in lockstep right now. So yeah. Sometimes you might see something in one chart you don't see in the other one. That's another good thing about correlation. When you start to realize that, because you can find assets where they're not correlated at all. At all. That's why sometimes on big pumps, you'll see like the blue chips and Bitcoin running a little bit. Some of the alts are bleeding out and stuff. And you check the correlation, they're significantly negatively correlated. Why? Well, people took their profits out of that shit and threw it to try to jump on the train with Bitcoin, probably over leveraged. That's why you get some super highly volatile moves up and down, even the 1 minute, the 5 minute. That's why you have to take profit. You just have to, or this market will chew you up, spit you out. But those are the moves you're looking for. And you can literally, depending on what, you can go down to like a 30-second and just watch it, right? You don't have to trade down there, but you can just watch the volatility, right? I mean, you see it in real time. fluctuating, moving. You can see when all of the volatility flashes line up, you're usually going to get a nice sustained move. You can see it, right? And another reason why I will use 3 is because you can get your entry on the low. You're waiting for the middle to start its expansion, and then you're going to use the high length to keep you in the freaking, to get that profit as much as possible, right? Using this high length one. I mean, it just now finally expanded. Boom. That's what you're waiting for. Both of these, right? Both of these candle everything's expanding. You probably could have stayed in this trade the whole time. When I'm running down with the trade too, just like I have a stop loss in my head in the beginning, where if I'm trading a 5-minute, if one 5-minute candle closes below my entry, I mark it out of the position. First, I'll try real quick to limit out of it. Sometimes you get lucky and you can, but I'm getting out of that trade. It doesn't matter if the next one and then the move takes off. I don't care. That's having a plan, sticking to your risk management. If that candle closes below my entry, I'm out. The exchange doesn't see your stop losses. They have no idea what you're thinking about. But real soon, they're going to be like, "Ooh, this guy knows what he's doing." Right? Because most retail traders, they got so many damn orders in the system, it's ridiculous. Then they'll forget about orders, right, too, and they get filled and they get liquidated that way. Crazy. There's a lot of people out there who shouldn't be trading. You should not be trading. See, IMARS is typing. You see right now, volatility's slowly starting to crash. It already has on the 525 and the 981. The 2400 starting. So ideally, over the next few minutes, right? These are 30-second candles. You're wanting this to fully contract, right? When they all are, then you're like, okay. And can this time frame be traded? It sure can. You better be quick. You got to be quick. You got to be good with your exchange. If you can't trade the 5-minute, don't even try the 1-minute, let alone the 30-second. Because I'm talking, you're taking quick scalps. You need 0 fees. You need to be staking exchange coins, whatever you got to do to get 0 fees if you're trading super low time frames. Because that, it's going to chew into your profit margin. So when you're getting a lot of limit orders filled, I'll be honest, I don't even keep track of those losses. If I do have to mark it out, they're very, very slim. Very slim. I don't complicate trading. I trade low time frame volatility. I take my profit, I limit my losses, and I bank the cash. I put it in Bitcoin. I put it in blue chip NFTs, especially in a bear market. It's a no-brainer. These are times to build, right? Same thing freaking happened when we dumped down the 3100 from 20K, right? Everybody's just freaking out. I was buying. I started buying more Bitcoin at like 8,000 all the way down to 30. I think my last buy was at 38 and it kept dipping. I was like, okay, I'm out of money. I can't buy any at 31. That's the thing. When you get good at reading the indicators, because like I said, this chart is to get people studying volatility. If you merely just wanted to trade this, you got a lot of work to put in, right? A ton of work. This is the money shot. That's to learn volatility. People that are ready to take it to the next level and literally become a real trader, it's a no-brainer, right? I'll never shill it, right? I don't even tell people. I mean, people can go look in the shop channel. I don't even talk about it. There's a lot of indicators. It's a fucking heavy load. You won't hear anybody else out there just like trying to like talk people out of getting these. That's why we like people to come into the Discord and just see what we're doing. And if you see something, right? That's when, if you're ready to take it seriously, I always say, hang out for a couple months, learn the volatility, right? Learn the expansion, contraction, the divergence that builds between price action and returns. And then if you're really serious about trade, even if it's a couple days a week, if you have a full-time job, but you're like, okay, I work Monday through Friday. Gotta love Bitcoin 24/7, 365. Let's go. Saturday and Sunday. Hey, honey, I'm going to try this out. I'm going to be trading 8 hours on Saturday, 8 hours on Sunday. This could be something big. And then nobody wants to work for somebody else, especially me. I've only done it once. U.S. Army. The rest, I've either been self-employed or with the family business. No, it's lucky in that. But yeah, if you're ready to do that, you definitely need to move up to the next package. You will get it so much faster. I mean, it's like fucking trading with, I mean, we just put training wheels on you, push you down the road. If you just follow the philosophy. Here's the hardest thing. Reading these, if you really study, you have to have work ethic. I don't even have to tell you guys have all, especially in NFTs and shit. There's some lazy people out there, man. They won't even freaking like research announcements or just, I mean, it's incredible. You have to have some mad work ethic to learn this stuff. But once you do, it's like we're just pushing you down the road. You're just hitting the green button, the red button, you're taking profits. That's the hardest thing, is for people not be emotionally attached to the trades, learning how to take profit, and learning how to just, like I just said, getting out of the trade. Like you said, Imars, like if I get in at 20, what if something goes against me? I will get out of the trade immediately, because you're down on the low time frames, right? So that's why I will try to put a limit order in to save the fees. But I am definitely trying to get out of that trade. It will work out for you, because once you're using this full system and you understand entropy trending, right? The outliers on variance, they're no brainers, right? You're riding this, if you're trading a 15-minute, you're riding this outlier. You're not out of that trade until that outlier is done. Then you're out. You're taking your profit. Variance is the spread of data around the mean. At some point, that move's done, right? So what do the returns do? Mean revert. You all right, bud? My dog's over here coughing and shit. My God, I'm having another bad day with the pup. Outliers everywhere. Little scalps. And this was a nice move right here, right? That was like 2K. It was like $750 move right there. Great move right here. But like I said, when you're trading low time frames, you got to be ready, because I won't put my take profit immediately in the system. I'm watching the volatility. I'm watching the variance, right? When's this move over? Another great way, as soon as the entropy starts to turn back up, soon as one little nick up, like right there, boom, you are out of that trade, right? And look, at the same time, the outlier is ending. So yeah, that's the thing. Volatility, you need to understand volatility, because that'll bring everything else together. But as alpha trading is just continuing to kick the can down the road and create new things, I'm telling you right now, I could trade without the volatility. You need to understand it though, especially when it's low. There's a move coming, right? When the volatility is low, there is a move coming, because that's what volatility does. It expands and it contracts. So yeah. See, I got some water. Holy shit, I need something. Hold on. There we go. 20 games of filling jobs. Yeah. Yes. Well, here's the thing. Yeah, I see what you're saying now, Imars. Yeah, because that's if you're down there on the 1 minute and it jumps $50, right? Considering you're on a 1 minute chart, that's like a mile away from you. Depending on if it's having an outlier, if that's like 1 minute candle, you know how Bitcoin is, that thing will move quick. I will chase it again on the order book and throw another limit order. Chances are it's going to pull back. And if you're having an outlier, you're like, I'm getting this. But how far do I chase it? Only a couple times. If I don't get filled 3 max, I'm not going to chase the trade. Why? Because there's a bunch. There's always moves, right? Always tons of moves. Getting on the 5 minute. There were some real nice 5 minute outliers sprinkled in between them. But if you're just using variance, I mean, we're talking 150, 200, 300, 400, $500 moves. Because you're waiting on the outlier to be finished. Then you're getting out of the trade. But yeah, that's what the pro chart's for, to learn the volatility. Because once you learn that and you understand, you're like, what in the hell have I been doing? None of the other shit starts to make sense anymore at all. You're looking at pure volatility, right? All the indicators in traditional TA, they're all focused on the statistics of freaking like price action. Makes 0 sense, right? Price action's following the returns. The returns make the move first. Price action follows. That's why all our stuff's based on the returns. They're not lagging. They're telling you the information, especially the divergence. I'm not saying you can't. There's divergence with like RSI and stuff, but I'm telling you, there's so much. This catches so much more. Very powerful. And these days, I'm trading variance outliers, entropy, right? Entropy and variance, powerful combo. So powerful, unbelievable. And it's all about keeping it simple. That's the thing. Like if I am actively trading, I'm not doing this. And I love big indicators. I'm piling variance on top of entropy, and I am getting down on these low time frames. Keep it simple. P-Funk put it in the chat yesterday. It's the most important thing you can do. That's why this stuff is not hard. People complicate it. It's all about taking profit and limiting loss, knowing how to do that. Once you do that, you'd be surprised what'll happen to your P&L. You don't give a move a chance to go against you. You're out immediately. As soon as that candle closes below your entry, be like, see ya, turd, right? Flush that baby right down the toilet. Load up another. I know so many people, right, that just sit in losing positions. It's mind-boggling. Just think about it. I know there's not one person in this chat right now that has not done that same thing. Just think if you just got out of the trade. It's hard though, right? Very hard to do when you're in the moment and you're emotionally attached to it. You're seeing something in your chart and you're like, bah, no, this will be fine. Just going underwater a little bit. I can hold my breath a little while. And then next thing you know, Bitcoin's down $500 and you're just like, oh yeah, oh here, it's going to bounce right here on the 21 exponential moving average or whatever kind of crazy shit people are using these days. And then it breaks through there, right? Oh, that's YouTube. Jimmy said that was support. Guys, you want to see the only real support is the distribution. And we did this yesterday on low time frames, right? All the moves on these low time frames, like I don't even have to look. I just know. Like this busted way out of the 99.7, pulled right back in. I mean, we could throw. Let me see. Where are you at? Don't I have one on here? Where's my little bugger? I'll go over here. Hold on. UPM. There it is. Zoom. Let's throw this bad boy. Holy crap, it's way back. I'll just go Ooh. Something like this little move right here. It's at 98. Come here, baby. Yeah, I mean, right outside the 99.7. Pulls right back in. Goes up to the top side of the 68.3. Just bouncing around inside. That's the thing people don't understand when they're drawing trend lines. They're literally drawing lines that are being created by the distribution of returns. That's what's crazy. I mean, I can put up a bunch of examples. Well, you'll have price action, boing, 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 just bouncing off the 95.4, boing, boing, and people are drawing trend lines on it. That trend line will never break. Actually, there's a 4.6% chance that it can and might run down here and blow your whole little pattern, whatever the hell you're trading, out of the water. Even this little move, all these moves, boom, boom, they're just hitting these probabilities that, look, you're out here, there's a 0.03% chance this price action is going to stay outside this distribution, and it immediately runs right to the top side of the 68.3. There was a 68.3% chance this price action was coming back in here. And I hope when I, talk about things like this and you see it on the chart where you're just like, what the fuck? How have I not heard about this? Because they don't talk about it. They've been fleecing retail traders for fucking 50 years. Fleecing them. Teaching people how to use freaking moving averages and RSI and stochastics and MACD and all the other crap. Everybody's used it. I used to use it. Then I found the dictator. And I knew from the beginning he was a humongous asshole, but I just dealt with him because I wanted to fleece his rotten brain of volatility, probability, and statistics. Hopefully you're listening right now, you goofy ass. Okay, let's see. What did you say?
Ooh, some flavor this evening.
Oh, shots fired.
Pow, motherfucker. We here.
Shots fired. Over into the other camp. Okay, let me pull this in a little bit. I want this move. Here's what I need to do. Give me a sec. There we go. All right. First, see, it's what you really got to do, though. Pull this in and see when the outlier started. Let me throw a... It's got to go one more candle, too. Yeah, no, that's probably good. And let me see why. Some div here. Boy, you can see these fishers. They were definitely not liking it. They're all in lockstep, too. All in lockstep, too. Well, that was a little fake out. You see how a little outlier starts to the top side? You can see the little 5-minute blue candle right there. Then it flips. That would have been paid real patient, that move. But anyway, we're going to throw one before that, because you need to start when now the move started, right? Got a little blue candle there, one there, one there, one there. This is where you want to start it. It's like you want to start where you want to throw these projections where the move is starting for sure. Not where variance is starting to take off like the outlier. That's not really why I was looking at. Did I just forget? I shouldn't talk. Hold on. 187. 186, I think. Let's see how close I was. One more. No problem. Yep, there she is. All right, get rid of that bad boy. Excuse me, sir. Get the hell out of the way. I mean, wow. I mean, this thing dropped right out. So if you're on this 5-minute move, right? Is it heading out? Yeah, but look, that's what that indicator is literally telling you, that there is a fat tail event in progress. That is going to be more than a 95.4%. That's just this line move. It rocket ships outside the 99.7. Well, the variance is still having an outlier. The volatility was still expanding. Hold on. The entropy was still trending, hadn't turned up yet, right? So you're in that move. You're outside of the distribution, but you are in that move, right? You're waiting until this outlier is over. But eventually, even on a 5-minute, I mean, it's trying to get back up into that distribution. When you get such a long time period like this, though, there comes a point where the volatility has changed so much that, and you're pretty close. I mean, that's a long time on the 5-minute. But it's good to see how far out of the distribution. I'm surprised it stayed out that long. I mean, you can see, it comes right to the bottom, rejects right off of it. It's like, no, I'm Bitcoin. I'm going to take that 0.03% chance and I'm just going to shove it firmly with a red candle right up your butt. And that's exactly what it did. That's what's great about Bitcoin. It'll take these low probabilities and just ram them down your throat. I mean, it's a work of art. It really is. Bitcoin is a masterpiece. The shit it does. Pretty
Always
incredible.
enough time to hang out to dry.
Yeah, what you got good? What you got good today? What's the word of the day? You got something.
Don't panic.
Why pull up this weekly and pull up the UPM and see what the hell's happening here on the weekly? Oh, it's just ugly as. I talked about this too. I mean, I was talking about all these crosses. It's like you continue to cross all this down. This move will, woof, could get hairy. Oh boy. I mean, you got the 9. I said way back over here, the 9 had already crossed the 33. The freaking reverse wave trend crossed the reverse fissure. All the power mean bands are finally turned down after this massive move we had up to the all-time highs. Now the 9's getting ready to cross the 99. See, again, you'll notice like all my log return moving average lengths, they're all 369 philosophy. Everything I do. That's why there's nothing wrong with the 21 21 length on a moving average. The problem is the exponential or the simple makes 0 sense. You want the moving average for the returns. Log return, moving average. And this is just, to come back up here, 32, huh? I'm just, at this point, just waiting. Because where's the magic number, right? Where is that magic number? Where are the buyers coming in? This, in my opinion, is the only sound money, right? Gold's totally fucked. It's been fucked for decades. So, when do the buyers come in? Well, the economy. Yeah, that's all good. They got the dollar all beefed back up. I mean, it's a no-brainer. Where you at, Dixie? 104.71. Shitty. It's the shit coin of the world. Let's take a peek at this. How low that fuck went. Yeah, it was down around, all right, 89.5 or something. The low was like 89.1. They're like, no, we can't have this. Fuck cryptocurrency. What a riot. Jesus.
So
This
this
would
is
be
where
nice.
my
This is the Bitcoin
this
chart, by the way.
this is the Bitcoin chart. I thought that was the
Yeah,
USD.
we've been lied to. We're on a bull run right now.
I can, if that was wait, is this the Bitcoin index or the US dollar index?
Yeah, this is US dollar index. Just showing
So
it's fucking. What are these crooks doing, man? Because that some bitch isn't worth a damn dime. It's not worth a dime.
So this is because oil prices pumped, and to buy the same amount of oil, you need more dollars. They printed more dollars, and that's the allocation. So the price of oil went from 60 to 120. You've had to double the amount of dollars you need to purchase the same amount of liters. So the strength in the dollar, it's the dollar oil pension. Very interesting. And I see why my currency, my shitcoin currency, is getting wrecked.
Dude, I'm looking at what you put together. I'm laughing my ass off. What a great job, dude.
Try my best. I need to get a
Wait
good
till
editing
people
software
see this.
for you guys.
Wait till people see this stuff. Oh man.
I'll keep compiling it up as the ideas come. I'll try to get better and better and better.
Oh my god, I got to let me see something. Oh my goodness. Got the Bank of America there, robbing shit. Oh wow. Now I can't even focus. You know what we need? We need freaking First National Bank of Los Aquilas, like photoshopped
Yeah.
over that bank sign.
Yeah. I need to find a way to turn the text. I need to like slant
Right.
the text. I can only do 360 kind of shit and flip it, but I need to get the perspective so one side's deeper. I found it, but I can't find it anymore. So I might need to use like a picture editing something, Keynote. Actually, I'll do it through Keynote. I'll get it done. I got a plan.
Here, let me show everybody. You post this in here. This thing's great. And he made me some wanted posters too. You see, where is this fucking
They
thing
wanted
at?
to charge $15 for the PNG. It's only 5 minutes to cut it out if you know how to save the image correctly.
Right. Oh boy. This will be fun. And who knows, Yasha's doing some stuff too.
Sweet.
Oh, them boys are the Kraken's already a shoe-in for the shows. He needed a masked sidekick. So I was like, fuck
Yeah.
it. I threw down the 82 soul earlier today and bought that fucker.
Fuck.
Sorry guys,
Yeah.
we shifted right to NFTs, I guess, in the last 7 minutes.
Yeah, no,
MJ,
going.
any got any good rugs? He's probably doing some work.
Yeah. Has he also been sweeping?
His real job, he's got like some deadlines and stuff he's taking care of.
Smaller bags for the cement.
He looks like he's trying to talk, but he's probably he always rugs himself. He'll be muted talking to me for like 15 minutes. All right.
So, can I ask a quick thing before you go? What do you see
Yeah.
happens to the economies when this USD thing pumps? I'm guessing every other currency would get weaker to it, but now with Bitcoin, oh, we see it going down now. Oh, this is futures. So if the USD is increasing like it is the previous chart we saw, then would we expect Bitcoin to obviously fall off? Because it's more valuable to hold a dollar than it is a Bitcoin currently. Because of the previous
You
chart
see
we
that
saw.
dollar value start going down, you'll see Bitcoin start pumping for sure.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, they're running this price down for all the dumbasses that were calling crypto a whatever, a scam and shit. The big banks that didn't get in. That's the thing. Where are these boys taking this now? What's the magic number? Where are these buyers coming in? Because I'm telling you, man, when that data set hits it, you're going to see a rocket ship. There's going to be a lot of buying coming in. Another good reason to freaking be just taking your profits. This thing could definitely go lower, but I guarantee you, there's people like today. I mean, you haven't taken your profit. There's all kinds of profit to be taken today. And my bias in the morning, especially watching pre-market and shit, it would have been definitely to the downside. Definitely to the downside. You see why? Look at pre-market, right? But look what happened immediately. snapped right back, but Bitcoin did not recover. Bitcoin floundered around while SPY was coming back up, and look where it rejected from. Right at the bottom of the weekly range. Right? That's not a good sign right there, especially a double pop right into it. Even though it's a 15-minute, it's like that weekly range was just kicked it down. Right? Those algos set shop right there, man. They're like, nope. Sorry, guys. Friday's going to be a fucking bloodbath. We'll see what happens. Let me look at this chart. Oh, boy. I'm just like, get this shit over with. Get it over with. I mean, this daily's still setting up hidden bull. I mean, the entropy is going back into randomness. Definitely to the downside, apparently. Yeah, I mean, you're negatively correlated. Your volatility is expanding. All the fissures are down now. But you are setting up some hidden bull on the returns oscillator. Let me see. The 4-hour, like I said, I talked about this yesterday. A bunch of hidden bull. This watch it pre-market. I mean, look. Excuse me. Look at the volatility on the 4-hour. Zeros.
Yeah.
Significantly positively correlated. So the entropy's flashing. Pre-market, there's going to be some. What's this look like down here? 45. Mm-hmm. Sniffing it out. Where's it? 15-minute got low volatility. It's expanded a little bit right before close. It's coming down though. It'll be interesting to see what happens early. Pre-market for trading, I'd keep an eye on it for sure. It'll be very telling. But that's why, right? I mean, you're going to have your bias, but that's a thing. When you start getting into trades, you got to stick with that bias and take your profits. And if I counter trade my bias, that's what I was getting at earlier. I don't use my full account. You talk about risk management. So I'm not afraid to counter trade my bias that I have for that day of intraday trading, right? But I'm going to use a quarter of my account, right, to even limit the risk even more. Because what side of those trades are going to be more likely to turn against you? You're trading counter trend to what you're seeing in the charts, for sure. But sometimes you'll have an outlier in the other direction. It's a no-brainer to take it. Just boom, quick pops, $100 profit. Boop boop. Bitcoin can do that in fucking a couple of 1-minute candles. That's why profit is so easy to get trading this. People just don't take it. People don't take it.
Yeah.
Think about how, if you're on the 1 minute and you just take you wait for like outliers and volatility expansion, you're taking $100 profits on the 1 minute, man. There's so many moves. You're gonna clean up. You got to be able to work the exchange though. You got to have some fast fingers, man. That's why a test net like Durabit has a test net. You go over there and start working trades, right? Trying to get limit orders filled. You know, seeing a move starting. You're not putting any stop losses in, no take profits. That price runs $100. You see it running, go up. Just throw in a limit order when that thing's pumping. Right? Have somebody that's on the fucking FOMO train. Whoop! Take that bag right off your hands, sir. Thank you. Have a nice trip. I'll be taking my profits.
He's been waiting 4 hours.
Yeah.
And he just
It's train's late. Train's late. Cool. Tomorrow. God, another week. Wow. Yeah, I should be able to do the stream. My girl had surgery, oral surgery. She is a fucking train wreck right now. She'll be out here tomorrow around noon, so I'll put her ass to bed. She's gonna be all hopped up on painkillers. I should be able to do it. So we'll see you guys tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and appreciate you guys showing up every day. I love it. Got some people wanting to learn. It's a beautiful thing. See you guys tomorrow.